Hi, welcome to the Don't Tell Me the Odds podcast, where I'm committed to sharing all the sharing my entrepreneurial journey basically, and sharing everything I learn along the way. Because I believe in openly giving free advice, free valuable advice for everyone that's accessible for everyone. Today, we're going to talk about systems and processes and why they're important. I've cut this up in seven parts. So let's begin. So first of all, what are systems and processes, and what's the difference? A simple system is one that has a single path to a single answer. So if you want to get uh, to the solution, there's one and only one way to do it, and that's really important. There is a single way to do something to get to a solution of something. So for me, for example, in my web design agency, it's design, for example, I've created guidelines that they should follow. This should look like this should be structured like this, you should focus on this design layout and only this for every of my solo clients. That's basically it. Now the procedure, the processes, outlines the order of specific steps required to achieve an end result, and a series of procedures take together make up a process. So successful systems bring together processes and procedures in a way that defines them as a set of instructions. So systems are the big picture, like the overall structure, how to get from A to B, and processes are the step-by-step actions that make things happen, like the few steps in between them. So for example, how to design a website and the structure that they should follow is a system, but it's a design system. But like the small steps for every section of the web page that they should look like, and every design element, that's a process. So see, the systems are is a big picture going from A to B. The process are a step by the things in between, basically. Now, the power of solid part two is the power of solid processes and systems. Effective processes and systems are crucial in a business. I can't stress this enough. Automate your business, that that you have one single way to solve important issues in your company, and that you can delegate. More on that later, but a well-organized workflow saves time, reduces stress, and makes your life smoother. I can't recommend this enough. Make systems and processes a standard in your business because you'll save so much time. Now, mastering efficiencies with SOPs. So you have SOPs, or standard operating procedures. So basically, how to get from A to B, but on a smaller scale. May sound complex, but they're just handy guides. They're not that complex. I'll show you, for the guys who are watching this video, I'll show you my design SOP that I made. It's very simple. It doesn't have to be hard. The key is to learn how to create a good SOP. The key to making a good system, or making a good procedure, or making a good process, is just doing it yourself, finding out what works, and then document it so that a 12-year-old can understand. Think of McDonald's. They're all around the globe. They hire 16, 17, 18-year-olds with no experience, and they get the job done. And almost every McDonald's in the world is the same. Like, follows certain steps. The same. Like, do that in your business. Now, you always have a fallback. That's part four. Having a safety net is vital when things go wrong. Or if you are just not there, everything that needs to be known should be in the process so that someone else could do it, just in case. Just the short point. Now, part four is you can delegate like a pro. Lessons from a web design agency. So how I do it in my web design agency. A year ago, I made the design myself, I made the development myself, and my margins were like 98% on all the websites I sold. But I could do max 2 clients a month, max, just max, and I would work like 60 to 70 hours a week just to get a good, yeah, a good, just to get a good website done. Now I delegate all my web design via SOPs. I delegate all the development. I delegate all the SEO. I want to delegate once I have a good income, a good source of leads coming in. I want to delegate the managing of all because right now I do that myself. but I want to delegate all the I want to make SOPs to delegate all the work. So go from design to development to SEO to launching, and payment. I had a big shift from doing everything myself to empowering others for project success. And it it teaches you so many things, like good communication, leadership, um, finding good clients, finding good uh, people that work for you. Like, you learn so much, you save so much time, and you could focus on business growth. They focus on design development and all the other stuff, but you can focus on growth, your business growth, which is very important. Part six is Google Sheets, Drive, and Docs. Like I said, it doesn't need to be complex. You don't need complex software for creating SOPs/systems. Very important. I personally just use Google Sheets and Google Docs for making my systems. Like, if I go here, these are all my processes. Like, I see SOPs, bonuses, checklists, general resources, onboarding forms, and bonuses. Some aren't filled in yet, but like, if we go to the website design blueprint, like everything from homepage layout, you'll see, to silo pages, to location pages. I'll go through all of them. You can pause whenever needed. Like, everything is in there, and I approve it every time. If I always tell my designers and my developers, like, if there's anything that could be better or that could be done better, please tell me. Yeah, they make banging websites using this, which is very great. I'll go through all of them. Just pause if you want to copy it. It's fine. Um, but yeah, so that's an example of an SOP, and like, I can send this to my designer. This is the design layout. I can send this to my designer, and boom, they copy it and they read it, and they make a banging website, getting everything in that should be in. So very nice. So doesn't really need to be complex. Just make a Google Sheet to store all your SOPs in, and to basically filter through them, and then make a Google Doc for every SOP that you want to make. And then Google Drive you can use to store all that data, but data to store all those files. But yeah, very very easy. Yeah, so like, again, yeah, so it doesn't really need to be complex. I really encourage you to go to the YouTube part, so you can see how easy it is. And then testing the waters, DIY before SOP. This is the last part. Like, before sending an SOP to someone else or let someone else use it, test your systems yourself first. If they work, make them, if you so test some things first. If they work, if they stick on the wall, then just go make an SOP of it and test it on someone. Like, give the document to someone, and if they return what you've expected, then the SOP works. Otherwise, you need to change it. Nine times out of 10. So test them. If they'll work well, make a process around it, and then give it to someone else. So that's the importance of systems in 9 minutes or less. Join us every week as we navigate the essentials of creating a good business, making complex concepts simple, wow, and applicable for everyone. Remember, it's not about working harder, but working smarter. Next week we'll talk more about delegation, and also next week I'll have a better mic, filming equipment, and I'll try to improve every week. This is not perfect yet. So if you have any advice, please leave a comment and share it with your entrepreneurial friends. Bye.